Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends TOP Season 24 walkthrough. So this is the team we're going to be using, right? Regeneration, once again, I don't mind using Regeneration, especially because I know a lot of you guys out there, you guys only had Regeneration, right? So this is what I'm going to be using. As always, before we start, make sure you guys put on your equips. I think the most valuable equip that you can have on your units is this TOP out of the way equip. It gives you base health. If you guys can get a red slot on this, I highly recommend it. All of my equips of this are either D or C. They're either the gold slot or they're either the red slot, right? That's going to be your HP, and that's really good, right? And again, make sure you guys are, if you guys are running this LF Piccolo like I am, he's always set to strike, so you want to go ahead and just set him to blast real quick. Alright, so first fight we're going to be going up against is going to be this right straight ahead. Right, it's going to be against this Saiyan team right here. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Let's go ahead and talk about our layout. Alright, this is the layout we're going to be using for this fight. I know he had a yellow unit, but he also has two blues, so I'm going to just opt into bringing multiple greens right here instead of the reds. And you will see me using the Piccolo in the special move slot instead of the Boo Tanks, primarily because if I put Boo Tanks right here, I'm going to put Fat Boo in an awkward position, and I do want the Fat Boo to be healing up this guy right there, right? Alright, so now in terms of attack order, I do want to get the red unit out of the way first, and then we can take the Super Saiyan 3 out. He does have a buff against regeneration. Then the next immediate threat is going to be this Goku Black, just because he's green. He can possibly do a lot of damage to Boo Tanks. And then, you know, honestly, after that, we can just take out the future Gohan, and the blues should go down fairly easily. We'll get Vegito Blue and then Namek Goku. Alright, so coming out of that fight, and I was able to show you guys it, that way you guys can see the way my team is working right here, what attack order they're basically participating in. 1 million points, not that bad, but not the best either, right? We weren't able to kill that Goku Black before getting the super attack off with our LF Piccolo, which did set us back a little bit. We had to rely on the rush. Not bad overall, like I said, it's just the first fight, so building up these super attacks is actually good for me in the long run. Alright, so next fight's going to be immediately to the right of us. A 4/5 stage is going to be very, very easy. We just got to make sure to take out that Pycon first. So for this layout, we're going to be doing something just a little smidge different. So as you guys do know, my Janemba actually attacks before my Boo Tanks, right? So I'm going to give him the special move tile because he is going to be able to snipe a green unit here. He's at 100% to a special move gauge. He's going to get some juicy damage off right here. Alright, so for this layout, we're going to be just doing it a little bit differently, right? We're going to actually give the special move tile to Janemba because he's at 100%, so he will be able to snipe a green unit here, especially considering the fact that he actually attacks before Boo Tanks does. So hopefully this works out well. Alright, so the way I think we're going to do this attack order is we'll get this green unit out of the way first, right? And then we'll get Pycon, and then we can get this guy, and then after that, we can go for Omega and then get these two extremes. They're going to be very easy to go ahead and take down. Alright, so like I said before, very, very easy fight, especially if you got lucky and you were able to line up the Janemba super attack and stuff like that. Just 1 million points right here, just basically, right? Almost 1.1 million points. Got the full kill right here, didn't really suffer any damage. And we're building up our super attacks very nicely here. Janemba essentially almost has it back. Alright, so next fight, this is where it gets tricky right here, right? It's going to be this 5/5 stage against Sun Family. This is always the one where it's just annoying. Alright, so this is the layout that we're going to be using for this fight. I'm going to take complete advantage over these increased key restore speed tiles right here, right? This is going to let my Boo Tank super attack a lot earlier in the round. That way we can possibly just get that Gohan down right off rip and then just take care of Goten immediately after that. You're going to see me put Kid Buu in here. Normally I put Omega Shenron in here, but that way I can just get a little bit of extra points from Kid Buu being in Z tier. I'm going to go ahead and give him the other key restore speed tile. Alright, so this is going to be our attack order. We're going to go for Goten first, just in case for whatever reason I cannot finish off the Gohan. And then we'll go Gohan, Super, or the Kaioken Goku, and then this Trunks actually, right? We'll go for the Trunks, then Red 18, and then this guy for the finale because he's the healer that only heals when he gets hit. Alright, so coming out of that one, took a little bit more damage than I would have initially liked to, but still looking pretty healthy overall. 1.1 million points, got the full kill right here, and successfully avoided any super attacks coming our way. Alright, next fight, thankfully, is going to be an easy one. It's going to be against this 5-fist stage. There are, at least, there's an EX unit right here, right? It's always a good sign. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using for this fight. I think this is going to be fine. I could bring on Kid Buu instead of either the first form Cell or the Legends Road Piccolo, but I kind of want to save his special move, right? Because he's building up to it. He's at 77%. That might come in clutch a little bit later. Let's go ahead and start it off like this. Alright, so the attack order that I want to follow is, obviously, I need to get a red out of the way first, right? So we'll get Heat Dome Trunks because, once again, I think he does have a buff against regeneration. And then we'll take out a purple unit. Right, so because our yellows are basically going to rotate, and then we'll take out this first form Cell, who's fairly squishy. Take out Kefla, and then this Kakarot Goku, and then the Gotenks at the finale. Right, I like taking out the Gotenks at the finale because that's when he transforms, or well, basically he reverts back to his Super Saiyan form rather than Super Saiyan 3. Alright, so that went really swell. 1.2 million points. You can see our points starting to rise up a little bit right here. Also building up some super attacks as well. We got the full kill. Like I said before, this is one of those easy fights, those more chillax fights. Alright, so next we have our 5th win, right? So as always, these are the most important fights in your entire run. You want these to be as perfect as possible. It's going to be this 5-fist stage up here, and it is against Sun Family. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using right here. I'm going to primarily be using my Z tier units, which does consist of, basically the only one that's not Z tier is going to be that Fat Buu right there, right? So hopefully this does work out for us. Janemba is going to be running the bench. There's no greens on the enemy team, and I feel like this will be enough to evade any kind of super attacks coming our way, but we'll see. Alright, so once again, it will be as follows. Goten first, Gohan, Kaioken Goku, and then honestly, I kind of want to take out this guy, right? The Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku is very annoying. And then we'll go for this Goten and then the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here. Hopefully this does work out for us. Like, this could be terrible, right? Because that Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku can stun one of our units right off rip. I'm just praying that it's not Buu-tanks. Alright, so coming out of that one, everything went according to plan. Thankfully, we did get lucky with the RNG. Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku stunned our Fat Buu, and he wasn't really necessary in that first turn at all, right? So we really lucked out right there. We also built up some of our super attacks, avoided all super attacks coming our way. Alright, next fight is going to be another 5-fist stage. It is going to be against LOE. These are the fights where it's going to be difficult. For this one, in case you guys didn't know, we are going to have to swap our units over to strike-based units, right? Because this Frieza is going to be an issue. If you use a blast card against him, he gets a guaranteed blue card. And so this is the layout we're going to be using for this stage. It's actually pretty good since we have some super attacks built up right here. We're getting close to the Fat Buu. We definitely have this guy at 100% right here. We have this guy also at 100% right here. And another thing to note is make sure you guys are swapping from blast to strike. You can see right here, I've already done so. Well, let me go ahead and move him back real quick. Everyone is on a strike-based unit right here. This one's going to be a little difficult. I think this is going to be probably like even more difficult than the Sun Family stages, primarily because regeneration favors blast in TOP, or at least my regeneration team does. You guys may differ. Alright, so this is going to be my attack order. As always, hopefully, I'm just praying that I don't get stunned because this Frieza does have the ability to stun. I'm going to try to get the green card, or this first form Cell to super attack this Frieza because he does have a board-wide heal. Right, and then I want, or not a heal, but a support. He has supportive capabilities for the entire board, and then I want to get the LF Frieza out of the way, then Cooler to just kind of cripple his support, and then maybe we can get this full power Frieza out of the way, this yellow Frieza, and then you want to save Revival Frieza for the very end because he's just so damn tanky, just obnoxious to deal with. I always usually just save the Revival characters for the very end. Alright, so coming out of that one, we can definitely optimize that a bit more. The first thing that I would say in terms of optimizing your damage or just your attack order in general is instead of attacking that full power Frieza first, definitely go for this one. This one's going to go down a lot easier, and it's going to give you a little bit of wiggle room to actually land the super attack with LF Piccolo onto this guy right here, right? That's going to help out a lot in my own opinion, but we did take some damage onto our yellow Piccolos. We're going to have to try to slowly heal them back up. Alright, next fight, it's going to be straight ahead. It's going to be a Sun Family fight, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and get into our layout. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using for this fight. I'm just a little bit cautious because I need the heals for the LF Piccolo, right? I need him to get healed up a little bit right here, and I do want to take advantage of this blue card space for this Boo Tanks in particular, but he's at 95% HP. I don't think he's going to die here, but you know, whenever I take him off of the healing tile next to Fat Boo, things start going a little bit downhill. We'll go ahead and try it out like this, and hopefully things work out for us. Alright, so for the first order of business will be Goten first, Gohan, Kaioken, Goku, and then actually let's go ahead and take out this green, right? That way, especially since Boo Tanks is kind of exposed right here. And then between these two, I think it would be just best. I think it would be best to go for 18 and then the purple Gohan. We'll go ahead and do it like this. Let's hope for the best here. Alright, so that one we actually cut it really close right there. We did have to rely on the rush, and LF Piccolo still took a lot of damage. Boo Tanks took a little bit of damage as well. I don't know. That fight was just a difficult one overall. We did avoid any oncoming super attacks, and we built some of our own. So I still think that's fine, right? That's definitely fine for us. All right, next fight, straight ahead, 5th stage, Eloise. This is why it was so important for us to build those super attacks, because once again, we're going to have to go back to strike-based units, right, because of this annoying mother trucker right here. All right, so this is what I'm going to be using for this fight right here. I think this is going to work out well. We got a lot of super attacks incoming, right? We're going to get a guaranteed super attack with Blue Tanks, with LF Piccolo, with this Kid Buu even. Right, Kid Buu and this Cell right here. We just gotta, once again, just pray that RNG doesn't screw us over in terms of who the Frieza stuns, the LF Purple Frieza. And then make sure, once again, you guys set your characters to strike right now. So we're gonna go for this cooler first, right? And then we'll go for this red metal cooler, right? Because we know our Cell's going to get a super attack off. We know Boo Tanks is gonna get a super attack off. Cell attacks before the Boo Tanks. But the thing that I'm really concerned about is who this Frieza stuns. But speaking of this Frieza, we'll target him 3rd, and we'll go for this Frieza 4th, Chilled 5th, and then the Revival Frieza at the very end once again. Alright, so once again, barely just getting through those LOE fights, man. Those LOE fights are definitely the worst out of this entire board right here, right? I would even say they're worse than Sun Family did, truthfully. So let's go over how many supers we use. So we used Boo Tank Super, we used Fat Boo Super, we used Piccolo Super, we used Kid Buu Super, and we used the Cell Super, right? The only one that didn't super was this guy right here. 1.3 million points. We got the full kill right here, but we did take some damage. I'm not gonna lie, we did take some fat damage here. All right, so next fight against another 5th stage. It's going to be an easy one. Thank the Lord. Look at 3 extreme units. Oh my goodness, it brings a smile to my face. Alright, this is the setup we're going to be using right here, just hoping that we get some heals going right here, right? We got to get through the stage fairly easily, that way we can just maximize the amount of heals that we come out with. Alright, so first order of business is going to be Gogeta, since he is just the blatant red unit, right? And then I do want to get a green out of the way as soon as possible, just because Boo Tanks things. Then we'll get this guy. Hopefully our yellows will have rotated by then. Then we'll take out this Super Kaioken as well. Then Rage Trunks. And then the Vegito Blue, or actually, we'll go for Vegito Blue and then Rage Trunks at the very end. I don't think Rage Trunks is going to be too much of a threat right here. Alright, dude, I messed up, guys. Please learn from my... Dude, I didn't swap them back to Blast. I did not swap them back to Blast, and Legends of Piccolo suffered for it, bro. He literally suffered for it. Make sure you guys switch him back to Blast. Other than that, it should have been an easy fight. I'm just stupid. Alright, next fight is going to be another 5th stage of the... once again, you guys got to go all out right here, right? So this is going... It's an easy one. I promise you guys this one is an easy one. This is a stage that we always go up against, right? So let's go ahead and talk about our attack order. Alright, so this is what we're rocking with right here. Dude, Legends of Piccolo needs to heal from this, bro. He can't take any damage. Like, if we take damage right here, it's just unlucky. Right, I'm gonna be real honest, because sometimes it'll be like that where you take a lot of damage on one unit and then it feels like everyone just starts aggroing onto just that one unit, right? Let's go ahead and do it like this. All right, so what we're gonna do here is Boo Tanks first, of course, and then we can take out a purple unit, and then we'll take out Videl, because Videl is going to be somewhat of an issue, right? Because of the 2 yellows, I don't want her to touch. I don't even want her to look at my Legends Road Piccolo. Then we'll go for a purple, then we'll go for Ultimate Gohan because he has higher ki recovery, and then Majin Vegeta at the very end. Alright, so like I said, guys, easy peasy fight right here. This is the fight we needed. Legends of Piccolo still took a hit. But like I said before, it's going to be unlucky. He only took 1 hit, so he still got to heal up just a little bit right here, which is fine with me. But the 2 million points will 100% take that. This fight, like I said, just a cakewalk. Alright, so next up is we have this 4th stage right ahead of us, and it is going to be against Sun Family. That's with the Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku of all people. I hate this team, but I hate it 10 times more with that Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using right here. Once again, we are going to take advantage of this key restore speed spot, right? So hopefully Bootanks can just go ahead and take care of the Gohan right off rip. We do need some more heals for the LF Piccolo as well. And then this Kid Buu right here, he's 2% off of his ult. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get it, so we'll take advantage of that as well. The only thing that sucks here is that we're going to be using a lot of ults, and the final fight of this route is going to be against LOE. So it is what it is. We'll go ahead and try it out like this. We'll do Goten. Okay, so for attack order, we'll do Goten, Gohan, Kaioken, Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, the most annoying unit to fight against, or one of the most annoying units to fight against. This Kaioken Goku, and then the healing Goku right at the very end, right? Oh my goodness, guys, we got so damn unlucky, bro. I'll put it up on the screen right here, but this stupid Kaioken Goku, he has a chance to follow up an attack with another strike card, right? So he strike carded my Bootanks twice and almost just one-shot this dude. Are you kidding me? Just be aware of it. I needed Bootanks on here, right? I needed Bootanks to get through that Gohan, right? I don't really regret bringing him, but I just think it's so damn unlucky that we just absolutely got screwed over by this guy 100%. Hopefully you guys don't experience the same thing, because that was just cruel. Alright, so the next fight is going to be a 5th stage. It's going to be an easy one, thank the lords. Alright, there's 2 greens on here. I think I'm going to let Bootanks rest a little bit. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and do this layout right here. Kind of just a chill vibe overall, right? We still need the heals for Legends Road Piccolo. We still need the heals for LR Piccolo. And even Janemba. Janemba's getting a little bit low in HP as well, so I wouldn't mind just going ahead and doing it like this. Alright, so for attack order, Goten has to be the first one to go. That's probably going to take up my first rotation. Rotate back around. We'll get our yellows in there. Take this guy out for sure. Right, and then we'll start working on the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 because they're going to be annoying as well. We'll go, and plus they have insanely high key restore speed. So those 3, Goku Black, transforming Kid Trunks, and then this Ribrianne. Alright, so coming into that one, I mean, not bad. Honestly, I think the key restore speed tiles low-key like screwed us up a little bit. Just a little bit, but definitely screwed us up nonetheless right here, right? Kid Buu was just he was attacking a little bit too early on. It kind of was just thrown off, but that's definitely just user error right there, right? That was definitely just on me. Still got the kill, full kill right here, 1.5 million points. Legends Road Piccolo still leaking, but he does have his super ready. I'm not sure if I want to bring him into the next fight or not. And speaking of the next fight, it's going to be the final fight of this video, the 13th TP against oh my god, bro, dude, I saw Golden Frieza right there. I saw Golden Frieza and I thought this was going to be the most difficult fight ever. This is going to be absolutely easy. We're just going to go ahead and run. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about layout. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be doing right here. We're going to let the low HP units take a little bit of a breather. Hopefully Janemba can heal up a little bit right here, and I do want LF Piccolo to just basically go up to full as well, right? This is going to be the first time that I'm bringing Omega out of the bench, so he'll also be getting some super energy here as well. Alright, so I think first off, I do want to get one of these EXs out of the way, one of the yellows, right? And then we can start targeting Whis, get another yellow, get Golden Frieza. Or actually, instead of Golden Frieza, let's try Buhan. Maybe we can line up the LF Piccolo ult against this man right here. I'm not too sure. I'm not entirely sure on that, but we'll go ahead and try, and then we'll get this Janemba and then Frieza at the very end. I do have Bootanks on bench because there's 2 greens right here, so I'm not too worried about them. All right, that went absolutely beautiful. 1.5 million. We're definitely getting a little bit of a nerf on the points right there because of having 2 S tier units in here overall, right? But we'll go ahead and take that. Got the full kill. Definitely very easy. LF Piccolo got a little bit of healing. Janemba got a little bit of healing. Let's go ahead and see where we end off before we close out the video. All right, so top 1,000, right, is the #1 players at 17.9 million points. Let's see where we reside at rank 22. I think that's the highest I've been like in a very, very long time. 17,610,000 points right here. We'll go ahead and take that. Obviously, it's going to drop because this is very early on when we have the 13 TP still, but I will go ahead and take that 100%. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Later!